evenly nightly concept that exercise is mandatory. You've got to train every day, folks. You cannot be healthy without exercise, but it doesn't have to be that much exercise. You can do the bare minimum, and that's exactly what we're focused on here tonight. That with a nice, short, concise exercise program combined of squats and push-ups, you can get in and out very quickly to get back to your life, have your dinner after work, get video gaming, movie watching, whatever it is, if it's in the morning in Europe. Get your day going in a positive and productive way. So that's what I'm here to do, folks, is create more than anything a positive environment which is supposed to get you off on even keel, either relaxed into your evening or awaken before your day. Something that I've had a lot of success with after landing in the gutter through various injuries and adventure through life. You can leave you pretty low, and this is just an experiment to get you into that positive mind frame and to realize that in life you just want to take every day at a time, right? Stuff happens in life, injuries, whatever it is, it just gets you off of even keel, and we want to try and pull you back, folks. So without further ado, I'm going to do some squats, and you should join me doing them at home as well. What's a squat? You're sitting down on something, for instance, and standing back up. So what are you going to do? You're going to sit down till your butt touches it, not really sit down on it, and then stand back up. So it's just the guide. The box is just a guide, or the seat or the bed, whatever you've got underneath is what your butt is touching on, and then going back out, back up. Got a frog in my throat. Jazz, good to see you. Not sure what's been wrong with my voice the last few days. I hope I'm not getting sick. But anyway, and never forget, as I said, if you're incapable of exercising, you've got a disability of some description, you can just come here and absorb the positivity and breathe. Relax and breathe in. I've got my dad here. It's cool to have him up here. He's just watching Ari Shafir Jew, the YouTube special. Very worthwhile watching. It's very clever. Anyway, so let's get some quick exercise out of the way. Try and keep it in and out for a quick 15-minute session, folks. Try and up the ante and see what you can do before we get out of here. So I will do 5, and let's see how many we can get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And breathe. Never stop breathing, folks. The biggest mistake people make is breathing and seizing up whilst they're doing exercises. It's something that I used to do with jiu-jitsu all the time, and my instructor, the good Ben Miller from Tanuri International Team. International Team. Sorry, but yeah, Tank Tanuri Miller. Don't seize up. Don't grit your teeth and seize up. You should never stop breathing. Ow, it's kicked my toe. Never stop breathing. Yeah, I'll say g'day to the big dog Sluds. He's going pretty well. Up here from the Sunshine Coast, which is always good to see him. Man, I just kicked my toe, something fierce. But the house is nice and clean now as a result. Pretend that I didn't have a depressed week and was just cleaning up everything so it smells like a rose. And obviously the dogs love my old man. They're all over him out there now, so I hope he can keep them at bay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you might have done 3, you might have done 1. Doesn't matter what you do, just try and keep up with me in whatever, as many repetitions as you can get out, then that's good enough, right? It could be a single repetition, so just one, and take a break. Benny Von Bonbon in the house, good to see you, mate. I got your message yesterday that you're again on the phone somewhere doing it. That's perfect. That's exactly my point, is wherever you've got the ability, folks, to do this, which, you know, it could be in a cubicle, like I'm saying, you just pump in some blood around your body, and your brain needs it. And the more you do this stuff, inevitably you'll get the technique down, which means you could do this for an hour if you had to do it. You just got to keep breaking those muscle fibers. You're inevitably going to eat every day. People never take time off eating. And we used to take time off eating. When we used to be hunter-gatherers, there'd be times where there was nothing to hunt or gather in the day, and guess what, folks? You didn't eat anything. And guess what happens when you don't eat anything? Your body produces more hormones, keeps you more alert, keeps you on your toes, because it's like, okay, you need to stay sharp now because you need to get more sustenance. You got to find something. So as a result, fasting makes you more alert, less tired. Leptin and ghrelin are two hormones that your body produces after you've eaten, which relax you so you can sleep. Without that, you know, that fed state, you're going to be more alert. You don't have that ghrelin and you don't have that leptin in you. So that's why fasting is really such an important thing to try and do. Even if you don't intermittently fast like me, I only eat from a window between 2 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'm done for the day now because it's 7 o'clock, and now begins the peppermint tea hour. So sitting back into your heels, butt like a slingshot, weight going to the outside of your feet, not the inside like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've done like 15 and 20 already. It's better than nothing, folks, because doing squats like this is far better than walking, far better than going and walking on a treadmill. You can go and do weights, but as long as your weights are going to be incorporated in all those big muscles like a squat is, quadriceps, hamstrings, gluteal and lower back, it's going to be hard pressed that you're going to find any exercise better than that, right? So biochemistry is important to understand the foundations of, to understand why fasting is so important, because people are always, you know, producing that ghrelin and leptin. People are eating what something. Sometimes getting clipping with your mic. It's only very occasionally. Okay. I think it's when I talk louder. Yeah, right. It probably is. I've got a gate and a limiter put on it. I've still got to fix out the my microphone setup a bit better. I've sort of messed around with it, but it was all relative to how I had the input of one mic going through to the master bus on the outside, so I just sort of dragged them down, and I think it kind of made them kind of shitty. And it's at the moment, because I got a frog in my throat, it's sort of hard to keep it normal. Like I said, I'm a bit of a work in progress this week, unfortunately, folks. Got to take the bitter with the sweet. I'm feeling like I'm coming out of the gutter, but still got a frog in my throat. Anyway, 1, 2, draw it from the side so you can see. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to go out there. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Such an important exercise, folks. If you can really get in the hang of doing some squats every now and then, 2 or 3 times in total. Started the last few streams. Yeah, that's it. That's when I adjusted the sound. So I'm going to have to go back from the ground up. and maybe look at a YouTube tutorial for the Blackmagic R10 Mini Pro and see how they do their vocal setup, because I think it's all relative that I had it set up to the lanyard mic and it's probably different now. We got here 10 minutes. I'm going to bust out 20 more and do some push-ups and then get out of here. Have a nice quick session today. So, weight going to the outside of your feet, driving your toes in, weight going to the outside, sitting back into your heels. That's the important setup. And never stop breathing. So that's exactly what you should be able to do, folks, if you coordinate that timing of your breathing. You should be able to do that all day, every day. And then that's when you'll know you're starting to get into that groove of things. You'll find you get that nice elated euphoric effect from breathing. Anyway, I'm going to do a bunch of push-ups and get out of here to entertain my old man. And my always is my proof to you is that short and sweet is better than nothing at all, right, folks? So sometimes if you can just do something for 5 or 10 minutes and you haven't done anything during the day, that's a good start. So, as a proof, I've got 12 and a half minutes on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll set a stopwatch. And take 30 seconds in between. Get some push-ups out. And then get out of here. 15 more seconds. It's a good way to sit this way. It stretches out your your quadriceps as well, in between push-ups. Hat's on crooked. Did my time in the tank, 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tense your butt, 9, 10. Feeling today. Got a floss. It's crazy the links that they're showing through to heart disease and kidney disease from poor mouth hygiene. It's really wild, the links that they never used to have, and why Medicare should encompass dental, which it doesn't in Australia. I'm not sure if the NHS covers it, but in Australia they're cut in many corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My toes and my hands feel a bit messed up. Cold up in the north, freezing down here. Certainly not freezing. It's the hottest day we've had for ages, 35 and really high relative humidity. It's cold for me now because I've been submerged in a 2.7 degrees Celsius tank for 15 minutes. It's been a hot day. That's good. My old man's tired as because he's been up since 4:30, so it'll be a quiet night for me. Oh, excuse me, folks. I really hope I'm not coming down with something. It usually means when I've got a frog in my throat that it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just hope my resveratrol and other antioxidants and anti-inflammatories kick in. Give me a decent night's sleep. I haven't been sleeping so well this week. Like I said, I am actually feeling better. But it's just when you start to get some sort of physical symptom that you can't quite explain, I'm just like, oh no, hope it's not getting sick. And it's the power of positive thinking. You got to try and keep your eyes on the prize and no, I'm not getting sick, because they, often talking about people talking themselves into various chronic conditions simply through the power of suggestion, kind of. But it felt good in the tank. I feel a lot better after being in there. 1, 2, 3, tenth your butt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hooey. Try and stay positive. It's hard to stay positive when something feels negative. I woke up with a stiff neck today and something just doesn't feel right. But not my heart for a change, which is good. My heart has felt pretty good. It's felt good to have a week off jogging. I might sort of switch it up to cycling for a while because I just hate having problems with my knees. But yeah, no, it hasn't been. It's been boiling up here. It's a really hot week. So I hope it starts cooling down a bit. There's a bit of rain. Yeah, for sure, mate. I keep walking, that's for sure. It's a horrible feeling, though, It's just like the analogy that I explain it to people with, Ben, is it's like having a flat battery in a car. It's like, when somebody's a fraud, if they're talking about depression as sadness, is like you wish you felt sad. You don't feel anything. You just like... It's about as good as you get with depression. You want to get out? No, enough of that. Get out, go out, do something? No, just want to stare at the wall. But small incremental gains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look, I feel good. I feel a little bit of fluidity in my push-ups coming back, a little bit of fluidity in my squats, so it could be worse. So, this is just, less than 20 minutes. I'll do another 10 and get out of here. Start your day in Europe, end your day in South Coast, New South Wales. And I'm going to go and sling some antioxidants and have an early one. See how that goes anyway. Physical symptoms. It's weird. It's only the frog in my throat only comes back when I start streaming. Maybe it's the bright lights. Anyway, screw it. Short and sweet, 20-minute session, 10 more push-ups. I'm out of here. I'm going to go get some bloody sour worms or something like that. I sort of feel like some sugar might help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Well done, folks. Wherever you are in the world, stay positive. Hope you're all right. Hope something good happened to you today, or is going to happen to you today. And as always, keep the juices flowing. Keep the blood pumping around. Every day can be better than the last. And that's what I need to stay focused on myself these days. Just haven't felt great today, but I felt better than I have the last few days. So onwards and upwards. See you tomorrow, folks. Have a good day. Have a good night.